Coming to you live from digital address GA09925539 in Kokomemle, Accra. We're on DSTV channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. On Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, we are Joy News on TV. A good morning to all the viewers out there. Hope your day has started right. My name is Selinam Ampo and welcome to JoyNews Interactive. We start our show with the RTI Bill. Parliament has finally passed the the Right to Information Bill into law, imagine. And so many of you remember the Red Friday campaign. And I'm sure you watched JoyNews. You saw us clad in red to fight for the passage of the bill. The RTI bill has been in Parliament for close to 2 decades, despite calls from the media and civil society groups for its passage. And finally, it is here. However, on social media, there's a bit of mixed reactions. Some users say we are off to a good start, and others seem pessimistic about the passage. Let's read some of those comments. And we have Kwabna Dakun, who says, at NYDJ Live, who says, finally the RTI bill has been passed and will very soon turn into law. Obligation to disclose things is here and I'm happy for that. And Philip Swansea says, RTI bill passed into law. Use Martin Amidu's office as a case study. Talking president, no action. And Franklin Kujo also tweets, kudos to the government in passing the RTI bill. I have 17 questions coming up. And Nana Ama says, Parliament has finally passed the RTI bill into law after 18 years. There is more work ahead, but it's something. And Nana Akufo-Addo has said he will sign it soon as it comes to his desk, so that won't be a problem. He has to a better implementation process next year. And Kofi Asare also says, RTI bill finally passed after 22 years of struggle. Thank you, Nana Akufo-Addo and Prof. Michael Quay, for making this happen under your leadership. We hope you provide the needed political will to see through its implementation. History will indeed smile at you. And we have Kay, who says, another promise fulfilled by the gentleman of the land. HA at Nana Akufo-Addo. RTI bill passed by Parliament into law. Well done, Nana. And Aigbe Mafia says, RTI bill has been passed, but these politicians won't allow it to work. Ghana we dey enye ejuma. Interesting comments coming from some viewers right there. Now, away from that, the Transport Ministry has begun considerations on a possible review of the law banning the use of Okada. Deputy Transport Minister Titus Glover, however, says their operations would have to be checked considering the increasing number of accidents involving motorbikes and their use in the aiding of thieves. But let's hear from the commercial Okada riders first on their thoughts on a possible ban on Okada.
Because the way our boys
it is good because there are lots of thieves around.
It's not fair.
For most of us, by 6 p.m., we have gotten our wages and something to eat, and we park our motorbikes. If government wants to ban riding Okada after 9 p.m., then we agree with them.
I think it's not a good idea. The reason why I say it's not a good idea, how will you know this person is an Okada rider? Maybe I'm not working at that moment. Maybe I'm going to another place to transact another business. But you tell me, say if I'm riding a Royal bike, it means I'm an Okada rider. They used to catch us always. When they are talking about the Okada work, they can ban it after 9. But it doesn't mix after 9. We shouldn't ride our bikes around.
I think that 9 o'clock is good ladder to close 9 o'clock.
Why?
Some people then take the motor, they have to take and do bad things like that. If you say 9 o'clock, I accept like that. Yeah.
The 9 o'clock closing is not advisable because sometimes most of the traffic is in town. And somewhere like from Malam Junction going, all the place is being choked. So 9 o'clock going is not advisable. But what can help all for both of us, because now work is not in town. So Okada business is a business whereby by creating by ourselves. So what I can advise the government for him to be encouragement in it, that fine, he can bring something like paying tax, like how they used to say the Kayo men and women ticket.
Well, we've heard the Okada drivers right there. But what about those who get on the back of Okada, the general public? What do they have to say about this? Let's listen to them.
Because they are working with it. Someone who took his money will go and buy this thing, the bike, and later on you tell the person they should stop doing it. Then you want them to be let's say unemployed in the country. Definitely, it's like they are working. They are working at the moment. So the decision that they are making is not that good.
It's a good idea. Why? Because the Okada people, sometimes the way they drive is very bad. As for me, I don't like Okada. I hate it at all. I have never bought a Okada.
I'm not in support of it, because somebody that's one. I think that's his source of employment, business. That's what he's feeding on. So if you are denying him that chance, then what are you asking him to do? What are you asking him to go to? I think the right thing we should do is to regulate them, get them some maybe registration and something to verify them that after 9 you're working and you are not a thief or something like that. You understand me? And I know all this is boiling down to our security system.
Well, I think it's a perfect idea, just because it's because of the traffic. That's why the Okada just came in the system. But when they want to ban it in after 9 or 9:30, or 9, I think by that time the traffic will be reduced, or maybe 9:30 or 10, the traffic will be reduced. And normally you know that when they are going for robbing, they do it in the night, you understand? So I think it's a perfect idea when they banned it after 9 going, because by that time now traffic has been reduced.
Well, let's go to Twitter and see what people have been saying about the Okada situation. And we have Kweku, who says, exactly, even though the use of the Okada is sometimes vulnerable, the ban is unnecessary. To be honest, proper regulations and fixing bad roads is the way out. And the Ghanaian says, after Pram Pram Junction, there's a community there. There's absolutely no car there. Only Okada for everything. This is just around Accra. So imagine outside Accra. And Kofi Amwa says, ban Okada after 9 p.m. saith a minister. No problem, but be ready to give up your campaigns after 9 p.m. because that is when you people make wild, if not deceit, promises. And police guards, so we shore up security when walking to our homes after 9 p.m. Blaming naysayers after 9 p.m. And we have John, who says, don't try banning Okada. You may not like it, but you are not in the position to give them an alternative livelihood. Don't create a monster you can't handle. And we have Bibiabeye, who says, he's retweeting 60_GH, says, ban #Okada after 9 p.m. Just Frafaha Foster Home area here in Accra. There are no taxis moving into the settlement except Okada. All without private cars use it. Now a woman gets to the junction there at 10 p.m. from work. How does she get into her house? And Francis says, personally, I think Okada must be legalized. Riders must be trained to observe all road traffic regulations. If riders do and all other road users observe road traffic regulations, there will be safety for all. This country likes ban dodo. And this is the Ghanaian. He says, Okada is used to carry pregnant mothers in some areas within Accra here after 10 p.m. The elites and the privileged will never appreciate Okada. Let's not allow them to just ban Okada. Let's ban cars too, because they are used to rob more than motos. And Success says it is interesting that for a country that has outskirts of the city becoming settlements with extremely bad roads, that the people who represent the masses seek to ban the most accessible vehicle to those places. Well, it's time for us to take a break, and we'll be back after this. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive. It's time for Tech Talk with Kobe Spike Nkrumah. Today, he would give us some tips to prevent your account from being hacked. Hello, Spikey. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. So tell us, with all the passwords and backups we always go through before creating an account, how does an account even get hacked?
So there's a new trend that these hackers are using. I have noticed it over some time, and some people have complained. So what they do is they send you an email and they tell you that you could get your account verified. And you know, a lot of people want that blue tick on their Instagram accounts. And why would you be wanting an Instagram verification when you haven't done anything? So as you can see from the screenshot over there, they send you an email that says, "Hi, thanks for verifying your identity. You're almost done verifying your account. To finish the verification process, log out of any Instagram account you may be logged into on your computer, phone, or tablet. And when you're completely logged out, please click here." And then they give you a link. Now, this link is a phishing link. When we say phishing, phishing, it's to let you enter your username and your password, and then they steal those details. So basically, when you click on that link, it's going to ask you for your username and your password. And when you do that, they get your username and your password.
But if you are putting your password, your details, and creating an account, after securing it, and it's hacked, why then should you secure your account in the first place? You can just create it and leave it open.
Well, once you've created an account and you've garnered about 20,000, 200,000, 1 million followers, do you want to lose those followers that easily? I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that, because as much as people don't know, Instagram, having a lot of followers on social media makes you, eligible for becoming an influencer of some sort, and you can actually post on behalf of brands and stuff
and
make money. Exactly. So you want to do this. You don't want to lose all those followers. You don't want to lose your account. So when you get such an email, please, please, please do not click on that link. Do not send your username and password to anyone who promises you the luxuries of verification. Only Instagram can verify, and they won't ask you to log out to get verified. If they don't want to verify you, you just wake up one morning and have a blue tick.
Okay, so what do you do to prevent your account from being hacked?
So like I said, do not click on any link from anyone asking you to click it to get verified. Also, do not send your username and password to anyone. When you log in anywhere, make sure that you log out, and enable two-factor authentication. I've said this more than once, but it's very important. Now, if you want to enable two-factor authentication, you don't know how to do it, it's very simple. When you open Instagram on your phone, you go to your settings app. That's the gear icon on the top right. Now, when you get there, just go straight into your two-factor authentication menu. It's in that list over there. You'll see it right before the private account, the switch you use to turn on your private account. So you turn on two-factor authentication, and then you get the request for you to require a security code. Now, when you turn that on, anytime you want to log in to Instagram, it's going to send a security code to your phone or to your authenticator. There's an authenticator app. Now, if you do not receive this code, you can never log in. Now, if anyone has your username and password and they even want to enter into your Instagram account, they need that code. So once you get that code and someone calls you and says, hey, I was trying to log into my account and then the code was probably sent to you, it's a lie. Do not send that code to the person. Once you've turned this on, it's going to ask you for your phone number. Add your phone number. Once you add your phone number, it's going to send you a code like you see in this screenshot. And once you receive that code, you are done. You have enabled two-factor authentication.
What if you don't get the code?
Then it means you didn't enter the right phone number. You need to enter it again.
Okay. So that's the only means of securing your account?
Yes, and basically practicing good internet hygiene, as I like to put it.
Okay. Thank you.
Which is not giving your password to people and using a very strong password, not password 123.
Thank you very much, Kobe Spike Nkrumah, for that little enlightenment on how to prevent your account from being hacked. Well, on Wednesdays, we share some wise words. So it's time for Wednesday Wisdom. Let's read those two. And we have Happy, who says, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And we have Lexi, who says, I have seen all, I have heard all, I have forgotten all. This is a quote from Marie Antoinette, and hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And Gayama says, no matter how holy and godly you can be, you are black and you still possess a healing power from your ancestors passed down to you. Don't be brainwashed by Western knowledge. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And Jay says, everybody in your circle might not be in your corner. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And James says, don't be afraid to begin again. The sun rises each day without shame. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. Hashtag Wednesday Motivation. And You Shine Brightest, says, I believe we all try to be good, and at certain times, life gets very hard and our good intentions become hard to hold on to. This is the test. Being strong can get very tiring. Never give up on yourself. Be kind to you and do good to others. You shine. Hashtag You Shine Brightest. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And Ken Giami says, when it's obvious that goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals. Adjust the action steps. This is a quote from Confucius, and hashtag Wednesday Wisdom, hashtag Wednesday Motivation. And Ifyo says, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Whenever you fail, don't quit. Re-strategize yourself. Hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. Hashtag Wednesday Motivation. Hashtag Wednesday Thoughts. And Malo Language Center says, if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. This is an anonymous quote, and it says, hashtag Wednesday Wisdom. And it's time for our video of the day. Let's take a look. Well, that brings us to the end of JoyNews Interactive here. And you've been watching the show with me, Selina Ampo. Join us tomorrow for more surprises. Goodbye.